Turnin Headz Tv, what's up, party people? Your boy DJ Arsenic.
J Hustle.
We're here in the 4-4 Acres home here in the homie Renzo's hood. He's shooting a video today for his new song Represent on his new EP Happy Hour along with the homie Purple Bastard. We're going to be interviewing them today in his mama's house. It's pretty cool.
In the casa.
In the casa. Yeah. We're going to be talking about Happy Hour, how he feels about the 4-4, Purple Bastard's production, and a couple other subjects. So, you know, we're going to get right into it. Turnin Headz TV.
We out.
Big boy tracks. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn heads. All lines on the spot. You can go and take a picture. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn heads.
Drop the top in the parking lot so y'all can see what the best is swing.
Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn heads. Broken lady sitting on the grill with grainy grip. It's fucking this up. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn heads.
Flossing, swerving, the top is missing.
Tell us who you are.
Yes, no.
Hey man, this is Renzo. This is
Purple Bastard.
Purple Bastard.
No, I painted to him,
Right.
but
So,
I'm Purple Bastard.
So yeah, we just dropped Happy Hour EP on the 20th, and it went down. So, you know, Perp did all the beats, all the mixing and the mastering, and created the whole sound around the songs and stuff. And I wrote all the words, and that's it. I didn't have that much of a job. I came up with the concepts and all that stuff. That's it. So, you know, grown folks music for the grown folks. If you're 18, you ain't gonna understand because you don't even pay enough taxes to care about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Happy Hour is. You know, it's about grown up stuff.
Yeah, and it kind of has that old school vibe. You know, if you listen to it, you know, got a lot of, you know, blues kind of stuff and funk and soul influence and stuff. You know, kind of a dusty kind of sound, kind of feel. You know what I mean?
Dusty.
So,
That's a good word right
yeah,
there. That's
yeah,
new.
Yeah.
Dusty.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay, that's true.
But yeah.
So, when you say happy hours for the adults, what do you mean? Like what's some of the content that you say kids won't understand?
Okay, well, one of my favorite songs on there is called Like Mine. You know, Like Mine is a song about how you can either chase all these video hoes around, you know, excuse my lingo.
Which, by the way, is my favorite song on the project.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay, that's good. Appreciate
like
it.
that song, you know.
Yeah, it's good. You know, you can chase
Surprise the shit out of me.
chase these video hoes around, or you can get a grown woman. You got 1,000 songs for, you know, the bad bitches and the top-notch hoes and all that stuff.
Chicken head.
Chicken heads, you got a whole.
Yeah,
you know,
y'all did use a lot of 3-6
Yeah.
samples.
Most grown rappers have, you know, grown ass wives, you know, but you don't hear about the shit in the songs. You
They
know
not
what
in
I
the
mean?
video either.
No, they're not in the video. They're not in the song, you know, because it's not what sells or whatever, you know. But you know, we ain't worried about what the fuck sells. You know, we're just worried about, you know, doing us and being honest and being genuine people. And that's the kind of fucking music we make. So you know, if you're a real person, then you'll fuck with, you know, then you'll fuck with the music that we make.
And that's just one. That's one song off of that.
Right.
So that's I guess I answer your question. Hopefully.
Well, how many songs did y'all actually record for the project?
That's all of them.
That's it.
Is it?
We were 5 for 5. You know what I mean?
There
6
wasn't
for
no
6.
throwaways, you know.
No throwaways.
Okay,
we didn't even entertain that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You recently, we're actually here at your new video shoot, which is, what was it called?
That's Represent.
It's called Represent. Y'all shot a video like a month or two ago called Sing a Song.
Sing along.
Sing Along.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that song.
Okay.
How'd you come up with the concept with that song?
Well, Perp sent the beat, and I don't know if you heard that, Mug. It was different. It was super slow. The drums was all everywhere, and it had. I had Perp up, and I said, man, let's do something with some horns in it. That's all I said.
Yeah.
And he came with the sing along joint, and man, it was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. So I just listened to it over and over again. Listen to it over and over again. That's all I was listening to. No radio, no other CDs, no other songs, nothing. And so I'm sitting back listening to it. And I'm listening to it so much that I'm like, man, it's kind of permeating through my skin right now. You know what I mean? So I made a song about how I make music every step of every day. And that's what Sing Along is about. It's about me waking up and the music on my mind. You know what I mean? You're taking a bath and we're taking a shower or whatever, and the water is sounding like people harmonizing. You know what I mean? So it sounds like a choir going. So that's the average, the average musical guy. Like if he's just deep into music, he making music everywhere he go. You know, you may not hear it all, but he making music everywhere he go and everything he do. And I think we both exhibit that lifestyle because we both got wives, and our wives tell us the same thing. All you think about is music. It's like, yes, sing along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the music video, it really projected the song. So one of my favorite parts was when Purple Bastard just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Purple Bastard just popped out of nowhere on the video. Y'all had song notes flying in the air.
Oh, yeah.
It was really dope, man.
Shout out to Cinema 77.
Shout out to Cinema 77.
Yeah, he was the one who kind of came up with a lot of those effect ideas. I mean, we had a certain idea to begin with. Actually, man, we wanted to do it like almost like
Roger Rabbit.
fucking Walt Disney style, but
Oh, that would have been dope.
We ain't got the budget for that.
It was very, very expensive.
Yeah, I kind of want to just touch base on where music started for you guys. Because we in the home front, we on the block, where you grew up. So kind of just touch on where, music started for you, Renzo.
Well, for me, man, I was singing at first, man. I was all into singing, man. I was like all into Jodeci and Boys to Men and Drew Hill, and I was just a singer.
You was crooning?
I was a singer, you know. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I was all that, and that was so I'm doing that, and a couple of my friends, they started freestyling, and so I would be the guy that would be humming the music, you know what I mean? We make up melodies and stuff for people to rap to. So after a while, they were like, you go. That's how you do. You freestyle and you try to urge other people to get involved. It's a community exercise. It's not just one person sitting back saying, hey, rap. It's not one rapper. You want everybody to get involved. And it's not about you trying to spit your favorite song. You're not memorizing bars like everybody else do right now. You just freestyling. You're having a good time. So they would always be like, you go, Ren. And I'm like, nah, I'm doing the beat. I don't know how to do that. And so, but after a while, shit, and I think that happened with everybody. Everybody, when they told them to go and they wasn't going, it's like you at home, you be like, man, I could have said this, I'd have came down, and so that's how it started. But 2 weeks of that shit, 2 weeks I'd have came down, it was over. No more I'd have came down. It was all pitter-patter, you chitter-chatter too much. It was just that. So I started doing that, and I was all freestyle. I used to go and battle motherfuckers. I was just straight battle rapper. So I go and eat people ass up everywhere I went, like to the other neighborhoods and at the movies and shit. I used to go to AFC 24 and just battle rap whoever out there. So that's why I still kind of have some of that shit today, that aggression. Like, you motherfuckers get to talking shit and it's on.
Not to put you on
I'm just older.
Not to put you on the spot or anything, but what were some of the beats you used to hum?
We used to do the TSU beat. They used to have one that's so you would have somebody else that's being other instruments. So it's this part in there that's like so that's what it was. That was my job to kind of do the orchestra. But after a while, I started being the motherfucker that was rapping. So that's how it went. And then after the freestyle and the battle rapping shit, after a while I started writing songs. So my first song I wrote was called You Ain't Shit. It said, you ain't shit, your kids ain't shit, your pets ain't gonna be shit, it ain't no secret.
How old were you when you wrote that track?
I was 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 18, so it was a different Renzo.
Man, Rizzo has something.
I was about to say, so
For real?
when did the educated rapper become?
The educated rapper shit?
Yeah.
That happened the last couple, when I got sense. Like, I didn't have sense all the way until about 5 years ago. So, yeah, I had no sense. It was just Renzo, battle rapper Renzo, talking shit.
Makes sense. Is that around the time where the Like Mine came in the picture?
Yeah, with my wife.
Okay,
And
that's
I'm
right.
trying to
There you
settle
go.
down.
There you
I'm being
go.
smart.
And that's normally when it happens.
I'm trying to, then during that time, I was like, I ain't never selling nothing again. I ain't never quitting again. I'm finna fucking do this shit. So then, A couple years later, I fuck around and start doing it.
Besides the R&B stuff, what else were you listening to coming up?
I was listening to psycho music, like Gangsta Nip. I was listening to Gangsta Nip, a lot of Devin. When I first heard Devin, I was like, when I grow up, I want to be that. You know?
Shout out to Devin the Dude. I think a lot of people in the city look up to Devin because he says what he wants, and you know, he's just like an OG in the city. So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah, and my cousin used to work for Rap a lot, so I got all that shit early.
Oh,
I used to
okay.
go to school selling Devin CDs and shit.
Oh wow.
First song I heard was I'm in the bathroom boo-booing. And I'm like,
That was the first
the
song I heard.
guy, it has this real huge concept. It's funny, and it seems like it's just like dry humor or whatever, but it has a real deal concept. You know, it's about, you're going to be a stupid motherfucker, I'm going to be in the house. You know what I mean? Taking the shit. You can go out there and rob whoever you want to rob, but I'm going to be chilling. So I was like, man, I can relate to that. I'm going to be that when I grow up. So I listen to a lot of that. CeeLo Green, Busta Rhymes, shit like that.
Yeah, you were a big Busta Rhymes fan.
Yeah.
Actually, right?
That's my second favorite rap. 1.5. I can't say second. He like one. You got Devin, and then you got Busta Rhymes 1.5, and you got CeeLo Green, and then you got everybody else.
Okay. Getting back to the project. So how do we get a screwhead out of the Purple Bastard?
I don't understand the question, sir.
Well,
repeat the question.
You want me to talk about my music? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm just fucking. No, well, I mean, I didn't grow up in like a musical home or anything. In fact, I used to do like visual art and shit coming up, you know, when I was a kid and stuff, and you know, when I was a teenager. So like, you know, a lot of people, you know, they learn piano and guitar and all that shit when they're younger. I didn't. None of that shit for me. I mean, I was really a late bloomer on the music tip, really. Like when I was finishing high school and when I was first going to college, I went to UT for a little while. I kind of had the same deal where I kind of fucked it up for myself, and I ended up. I lived in Austin for 2 years and partied my ass off and came back. You know, graduated from U of H eventually. But while I was up in college, I kind of got into DJing through a friend of mine. I had a friend from Atlanta. Who was a really good DJ. I mean, he did a lot of spots around town and stuff, and he kind of showed me how to do it, you know. And this was on vinyl, you know. So I came up on vinyl turntables and stuff, you know, mixing by ear, you know, cueing by ear.
You gotta start out
yeah,
that way.
blends, you know what I mean. You know, just really taking a long time to really develop, you know. Develop the ear, you know what I mean, and develop, you know, just the basic concepts behind turntablism and stuff like that. And that's, you know, that's kind of how I got started. That's kind of how I got into it. And, you know, following that, I kind of just started, you know, fucking around with some programs like Reason, you know, and other programs like that, and just kind of producing, you know what I mean, because that was really what I was interested in, you know. Of course, you know, DJ Screw was a big influence, you know. I think, you know, I mean, I think that there's not a lot of cultural things that Houston can really call its own.
Definitely.
And really, you know, say this is our shit. So I mean, you know, for me, Screw's like the biggest thing, you know what I mean, that you can say that's Houston, 100%. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's some other things here and there, but nothing as prominent as that, you know. And you know, so like. You know, I mean, a lot of people now in Houston are like quick to kind of shrug that off or whatever, or act like it don't mean nothing. But you know, it means a lot to a lot of people. You know, myself included. That's why I got this tattoo. I kind of explored a lot of different avenues musically. You know, kind of went off in experimental stuff and kind of, you know, just kind of. It's all about the process for me, basically. I guess is what I'm boiling it down to, you know what I mean? I really enjoy the process of making music, you know what I mean? And I really like to do stuff organically, you know what I mean? And just, you know, build a sound from the ground up.
Let's talk about this move to LA. Cause it was like sprung on me. I was
Yeah.
like, what interview before Perp leaves? Where's Perp going? What you mean he's leaving?
Expand the brand, you know, kind of try to push my sound out a little bit further, you know. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm Houston to the core, but you know, I also understand my city. You know what I mean? I understand the good things and the bad things about it. Definitely. You know, and sometimes it's really, you know, I guess that whole Screw thing is kind of a double-edged sword, where like, you know, I love the shit out of the culture here, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's hard to really, you know, blow up out of here unless you're a specific kind of
I was
artist.
just about to get to
Yeah.
that.
While I'm very influenced by Houston stuff and everything, like I'm not your typical Houston artist, you know, by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I have so many different influences, so many different things going on where, you know, I just got a different sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Members only in this bitch, nigga. Fonz.
We ready to rock.
Yeah. Members only in this bitch,
So it's the
nigga.
time. We put you on that shit you need to hear.
Members
It's a
only,
lack of
members
that around
only,
here.
Members only in this bitch, nigga.
All the niggas be mugging, all the girlies they wave. You can tell I'm paid. I'm in horses and J's. 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 All the niggas they mugging, all the girlies they wave. You can tell I'm paid. I'm in horses and J's. 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 I'm in horses and J's.
I wake up in the morning, polo on the pillow, push up on the dresser, I just crack a cigarillo. Then I walk into the kitchen, see my bad bitch cooking. Gotta put her ass to work, she ain't only good looking. I gave that bitch a bag, she said give me an hour. Had 40 grand counted for, I made it out the shower. Popping tags on the V-neck, a nigga stay fly, pulling up my Levi's.
Lacing up my white thighs.
Fresher than whoever, and now a nigga feeling good. Hit a button on the dash, hit them horses in the hood. Whip cold, bitch cold, tell them hoes to cover up. Niggas make the block jump and I can make it double dutch. Been a couple corners and I'm about to get my nigga chuck. Yeah, it's time to double up. Swishers and I'm double cut. All about my biz, I ain't even got a button up. And all them niggas mugging us, but all them bitches loving us.
All the niggas be mugging, all the girlies they wave. You can tell I'm paid. I'm in horses and J's. 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 All the niggas they mugging, all the girlies they wave. You can tell I'm paid. I'm in horses and J's. 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 I'm in horses and J's.
I'm hopping out of foreign. I see you niggas hating, cause mine Ralph Lauren and yours associated. Big boy shoes, nigga, I'm elevated. The coupe cold as ice. You see a nigga skating, them hoes see the whip. Shit, I don't gotta chase. Feel like it's Mardi Gras. I put the top away. Some niggas call it Bert, but me, I call it Mace. Cause I just need a couple hits and then a nigga straight. Good smoke, I'm rolling up the Molly. I got J's on my toes, I got polo on my body. And your girl on my phone wanna kick it like karate. Cause she see a nigga on, bout to blow like a shotty. Boom, goddamn, now all the bitches love me, nigga. I was chasing paper back when you was trying to Dougie. See my Jordans ain't out, and my polo probably rugby. And your niggas gonna hate it, but your girl probably love me.
All the niggas be mugging, all the girlies they wave. You can tell I'm paid. I'm in horses and J's. 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 All the niggas they mugging, all the girlies they wave. You can tell I'm paid. I'm in horses and J's. 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 I'm in horses and J's.
Yeah. Yeah. Members only in this bitch, nigga.
You can go and take a picture. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn heads.
Drop the top in the parking lot so y'all can see but adjust the swing.
Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn heads.
Broken lady sitting on the grill with grainy grip. It's fucking this up.
Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn heads.
Closer, swerving, the top is missing.